What's up, guys? Welcome to this video, and as you can see from the title, this is an Authors Republic income report. Now, if you don't know what Authors Republic is, it is an audiobook publishing platform very similar to ACX. And the reason why I really want you guys to watch this video is because I think everyone thinks ACX is the only place that you can upload and publish your audiobooks.
Yeah.
But that's not true. And also, one of the issues with ACX is that it's only available to people inside the US, UK, or Canada. So people Ireland. So people are often put in this dilemma like, can I publish on ACX? How do I do this? What do I do? Well, we went out exploring to see if there were other options for people to publish their audiobooks, even if they're outside of these countries. So the last couple of months, we tried publishing a few audiobooks to Authors Republic just to see what would happen. Now, we didn't have any experience with the platform. We'd heard of it a bit, and actually heard of other people doing well and selling a lot of audiobooks on Authors Republic, but there was really no proof of concept for myself.
We one person in our community doing like 3 to 5K plus on Authors Republic. This foreign, unknown platform that no one knows about. This guy's just making full-time income on there just by plopping up audiobooks. So that's what we did. We literally just plopped up 7 old audiobooks.
Yeah,
Didn't do anything else.
Just publish and then let's see what happens. We did no reviews, no nothing. Didn't pay attention. Like, we actually honestly forgot about it until we logged in, and then we're like,
yeah, I mean, we didn't even publish it ourselves. Our publishing manager did. Right. And also, all the publishing we do right now is simply just to test and experiment so that we can figure out for our students and for our community what the best way to publish going forward is, because times are changing. So we're always deep in the game, but it's always just to figure out what's best for them, so them/you can go out and make all the publishing money, because we're not worried about making publishing money. But someone just asked, how's your Authors Republic doing? So I just logged in, like, oh, let's find out. Logged in, looked at our sales, and oh my God, we were shocked.
Okay,
and that's what we're about to show
let's
you
go to the
here.
dashboard right now. This is it. Here you can see we published 7 audiobooks, and I will blur out the titles, but we'll tell you about this one.
This is September numbers. 7
audiobooks, 1 month, in total, $1,667.48 from 7 audiobooks. And you can see the royalties per book. It's categorized from lowest to highest, and one audiobook made $1,197.97 in 1 month.
What the fuck?
Look, what's even crazier, unit sales 2,090.
This was my reaction when I saw it myself like a few days ago. I was freaking shocked.
Now, of the 1,600 that we made, 1,200 of it was from one audiobook, which makes it sound like you got lucky. In a sense, kind of, yes. But again, the other 6 audiobooks still
did
together
over $450.
Over $450. It's not lit, but
it's almost $100 per audiobook. And if that trend continues consistently, like, that's gonna be good income from some audiobooks.
Now, yeah, that's just from these. And of course, if you do publish plenty of books, then this will happen. I want to say luckily or randomly, because right now we don't really know why this happened or really what we can do to recreate this right now.
It's a hot keyword. So this best-selling audiobook that we have here on Authors Republic that did nearly $1,200 in royalties in 1 month. Guys, that's royalties to us in our pockets. That's not sales. That's our portion. After all fees, that's our cut. $1,200, 1 month, 1 audiobook. And this audiobook specifically, my best performing audiobook on ACX as well. Over its career, if you could call it that, it done over 2,000 sales and close to $15,000. More like 3,000 sales almost. Then we throw it up on Authors Republic and it just blows up instantly.
Now, shall we reveal what the keyword is?
Sure.
Okay. This one book was a keto diet book.
It's just a keto book.
So all I'm gonna say is do with that information as you want. I'm not gonna tell you whether it's good or bad, do or don't do it. It was a keto book and it did this well by just plopping it up.
This one up here is also a keto book and it's $79.36.
So, I mean, what I've relearned, and I've known this all along, but a lot of it does not come down to the keyword. It comes down to the execution of everything else that goes with it. Every single keyword is profitable in the end.
Yeah, kind of.
But of course, the question is which ones are easier to make profitable and harder.
Yeah.
But
it's about finding the keywords you can make the most money with the least amount of effort.
Okay, so these are the results. Right now with this, we are totally going to publish more books to Authors Republic and see what happens. And we're going to experiment with things, prices.
Yes. Yes, we're also going to publish to Findaway Voices, though.
Yes, we're also going to test that.
I know that's going to come in the comment section. Guys, what about Findaway Voices? We have not published audiobooks to Findaway Voices yet. Also, we need to take a step back and explain what Authors Republic is. We haven't even done that yet. If you're in publishing, I can use these words like aggregate publishing platforms. An aggregate publishing platform is a platform where you publish a book to, and then it publishes to like 10, 15, 20 more platforms for you, so you don't have to go out and publish your book 20 times.
For example, the Apple bookstore,
yeah,
online Barnes and Noble's bookstore.
Yes,
I don't know exactly what they are. Perhaps we can put them on the screen. Okay, there's a list of
Kobo. So an example of this is Drafted Digital. It's quite popular. It's for ebooks. It's a good platform. Authors Republic is basically the Drafted Digital of audiobooks.
Now, with all of this said, you may be thinking, okay, cool. What do I do with this information? There's still ACX. There's Authors Republic. Where do I publish my audiobooks to? Now, if you're from the US, UK, Canada, ACX is still the shit. I don't see why you wouldn't publish in ACX.
No.
But if you live outside of the US, UK, or Canada, in
and
my
Ireland.
opinion, and Ireland,
Can't forget about the Irish.
in my opinion, if I were you, I would publish on Authors Republic instead of taking the chance of opening an LLC and publishing to ACX. Now, yes, you can do that, but I don't want to deal with all of
the nonsense that comes
the baggage, all the tax and legal. It's just gonna fill up my head with these thoughts.
The mental baggage.
Yeah.
And also when you have a US LLC, if you're from Europe, Italy, Germany, you have to pay US taxes. And it just adds a lot of moving parts and complexity when the goal in the end is to have as much simplicity as possible.
So if I lived outside the US, UK, Canada, Ireland, I would publish my audiobooks to Authors Republic just so I can have peace of mind and know that I'm not doing anything that can go wrong. Nothing can go wrong with what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Also, and your books will go on Audible anyway. But what's also really important from this is there are tons of our viewers who've been watching us for probably over a year. They're like, I want to get in on audiobooks. But because they're maybe from Europe or Asia or South America, they haven't. They just haven't. They've been learning about audiobooks for over a year, but they just haven't taken action because of this US, UK, Canada, ACX stuff. So no more of that. Don't use that as an excuse to not take action and actually go out there and get in on audiobooks. You can see right here how epic it can be without ACX and using Authors Republic.
Yeah, okay. I see so many people get into the process of opening their US LLC and they just get frozen. Like they're stuck in this phase for 8 months of opening an LLC and nothing really happens. Or instead in these 8 months, they could have gone to Authors Republic and made so much, like actually gotten the ball rolling. Because look, there's not just audiobooks. Don't forget about KDP and your ebooks and your paperbacks. That's just half the game is the audiobooks.
Quick message for those people as well who don't want to publish to ACX because you're outside of those countries. Go super hard on KDP. Now KDP is still the mofoing shit. Okay, still the absolute shit. And there's more publishing platforms you need to publish your books to as well, like Ingram Spark, Drafted Digital, all these. Like we could talk about this stuff for days, but that's not what this YouTube video is about. And really what we want to do from here is, with Authors Republic, remember, we just plop these up with no knowledge, no effort really, just plop them up.
Right now we're currently testing pricing. We raised the price of a lot of books and we're going to see how that affects it.
Yes, so these audiobooks were all between $14.99 and $16.99. Now I just yesterday changed all of the prices up to $29.99. Now will that be good for us or not? I don't know and I don't care because it's not to make money for us. It's to figure out really for our AA community and students what's best for them. So we're going out there and just testing things so we can come back with the golden fleece per se and come back with the answers and let people know how to go about it. After that, we'll test $24.99. So that's really just the first factor we want to test. But going forward, we want to figure out how to best maximize our income and other people's income on Authors Republic, because this is super, super unoptimized, which really just gives us a lot of optimism about the platform. So is Authors Republic the new best publishing platform? Maybe. For international, certainly. For people inside US, UK, Canada, no, don't just stick with ACX and Audible because it's so goddamn epic. But outside, yes, this is what you should do. Enough with the being frozen and not taking action. It's so stupid. Get in on it. Use Authors Republic. Like, now we know. Now we know. Our worst audiobook did $48.73. Also, a lot of these were not a full month as well. I'm excited to get next month's income, which will probably be way more if this keto book continues.
Hopefully, maybe sales will fall off. We don't know.
Who
Maybe
knows?
they'll increase.
Maybe we'll make 10K. No. Oh, last thing I want to say, I'm remembering. So I know people are going to ask this question in the comments. Of the platforms that Authors Republic publishes your audiobook to, which one did most of the sales? And the answer is Hoopla. What is Hoopla? I have no idea. Never heard of it. All I know is they rent out our audiobooks. So that's also why the royalties are small, given we got over 2,000 sales and only made 1,200. But they're renting them out. For the most part, most of the audiobooks are performing best on Hoopla, which is like library audiobook rental. Okay, that's the last thing I want to say. Let's wrap this video up. Kind of short and sweet, but jam-packed with good information.
So if you have any questions about anything we've talked about, drop them in the comments, please. And if you learned something, which I'm sure you did, because no one has made a video about Authors Republic.
Guaranteed you did.
Talking about the results.
Magic emoji, the headphones for the audiobooks, because audiobooks are back. They never went anywhere, but they're back and as strong as ever. And publishing is amazing, especially audiobooks. Authors Republic, drop that magic emoji. Let's go.